A normal day, June the 4th, 2025. Then a flash, a single news alert. It spread like wildfire across the globe. Phones buzzed, televisions flickered. MH370 found. After 11 long years, the vast indifferent ocean. It had finally given up its secret. The silence was broken. A world held its collective breath, waiting, wondering. What would they find? Could this truly be it? The question echoed in millions of minds. Doubt wrestled fiercely with a fragile hope. Then official confirmation arrived. The news was real. An emotional wave crashed over humanity. Raw, powerful tears, shock, and a strange, unsettling relief. The agonizing weight, the not knowing. It had at last concluded, but a new kind of waiting had just begun. The wait for answers. The truth, it seemed, was finally near. Humanity, always seeking, was on the cusp of understanding. For the families, this news was a bittersweet dawn. So many years spent in limbo. Now, suddenly an end. The notification arrived. A profound shock. It was painful, terribly painful, yet it was also a beginning. The not knowing had been an excruciating torment. Now a path to some form of closure appeared. Grief, long suspended, reawakened with force. Tears flowed freely for loved ones lost. A heavy, undeniable truth. At last, their long, lonely vigil had shifted. The aviation world watched. Pilots, engineers, air traffic controllers. A collective sigh was heard. A sigh of sorrow and perhaps of grim recognition. This was their world too. The skies they navigated, the machines they built and flew. It was a stark reminder of inherent fragility and of immense responsibility. Safety, always paramount. Lessons, hard lessons, would be learned from this deep, sorrowful tragedy. The entire industry paused, united in solemn reflection. The discovery site, remote, deep within the Indian Ocean, search teams using advanced submersibles, they had found it. After years of painstaking work, following reanalyzed data, new algorithms, a new hope. The first images emerged, grainy, eerie. The wreckage lay scattered across the dark, silent seabed, a chilling testament to the airplane's final moments, the condition of the debris. It offered initial, vital clues for the investigators. The recovery operation began, a monumental task, complex, dangerous, working at crushing depths, against the clock, against the elements, each piece of the aircraft, a fragment of the story, carefully catalogued, mapped, then painstakingly brought to the surface. The physical state of the plane, the way it broke apart, or perhaps if it was largely intact, all this would speak volumes about the forces at play. Amidst the debris field, two items were sought. With desperate urgency, the black boxes, the flight data recorder, the cockpit voice recorder. These are the silent storytellers of an aeroplane's final journey, designed to withstand immense impact, extreme pressures, the corrosive sea. Their recovery was paramount, the key to unlocking the heart of the mystery. What truly happened? Aboard MH370 on that fateful night, the cockpit voice recorder, the CVR, it holds the sounds from the flight deck, the final conversations between the pilots, any alarms, any unusual noises, every breath, every word, captured for 2 hours before the recording stopped. What would it reveal? Calm discussion, sudden panic, or an eerie, inexplicable silence? The anticipation was immense. The pressure on investigators to retrieve it, to protect its precious data, was almost unbearable. Then, the flight data recorder, the FDR, this device chronicles hundreds of parameters, the airplane's performance. Section 5, Myths and Maybes, facing the theories head-on. For 11 years, theories swirled like an endless storm about the fate of MH370. Pilot suicide, a deliberate tragic act, a rogue captain taking all souls with him, or a complex hijacking by unknown perpetrators for motives unknown. Then catastrophic mechanical failure, a sudden fire or decompression leading to a ghost flight. The aeroplane flying on for hours with no one in control until its fuel ran out. These were the prominent spectres. Now, with the wreckage found and the black boxes potentially recovered, these theories would be confronted by cold, hard evidence. The data from the FDR, the voices on the CVR, the state of the wreckage itself. Each piece of information would act as a filter, sifting fact from fiction. Some theories might be swiftly debunked, while others could gain chilling credence. Or a new, unforeseen scenario might emerge from the data, one no one had yet considered. The end of rampant speculation, that was one hope. The beginning of factual understanding, that was the goal. For too long, the void of information had been filled with fear, with conjecture, with sometimes wild ideas. The discovery offered a chance to replace those shadows with the clear light of evidence. The importance of this cannot be overstated. For the families, for the historical record, for our own peace of mind. Knowing the truth, even if that truth is difficult or deeply disturbing, is always preferable to the torment of uncertainty. The ghosts of the past, the many what-ifs, they could finally be laid to rest, or at least understood. The discovery of MH370 was not just about finding a lost aeroplane. It was about finding answers to questions that had haunted the collective human psyche for far too long. Section 6, Safer Skies Ahead, Lessons Forged in Loss. This discovery, it will undoubtedly change aviation forever. The loss of MH370 exposed vulnerabilities in how we track aeroplanes, especially over remote ocean areas. For years, the world asked, how could a modern jetliner simply vanish? Now, with the wreckage found and the causes potentially identified, real, tangible lessons can be learned. Lessons forged in profound loss, but vital for future safety. Flight tracking systems will see significant upgrades. Global continuous tracking, regardless of location, will become the new standard. No longer will an aircraft be allowed to disappear from view for extended periods. Data streaming, transmitting key flight parameters in real time or at frequent intervals, this technology exists. Its widespread implementation will surely be accelerated to prevent another MH370. Emergency locator beacons, their design, their activation triggers, their battery life, all will be scrutinized and likely improved. The search for MH370 was hampered by the vastness of the ocean and the silence of its beacons. Future systems must be more robust, more reliable, ensuring that if tragedy strikes, the aircraft can be found quickly and efficiently. This is a debt owed to those who were lost. A renewed, global commitment to passenger safety. This will be the enduring legacy of this tragic event. Aviation is already an incredibly safe mode of transport, but the MH370 mystery served as a stark reminder that vigilance can never relax. That continuous improvement is not just a goal, but a necessity. The skies of tomorrow will be safer because of the lessons we are learning today from this sorrowful discovery. Section 7, Beyond the Horizon, Technology's Next Chapter. The search for MH370 pushed the boundaries of deep-sea exploration. The technologies developed and refined during those long years of searching, they represent a significant leap forward. Autonomous underwater vehicles, or AUVs, more sophisticated sonar, advanced data analysis techniques. These tools, born from necessity, will now benefit other fields of ocean science and underwater discovery. A silver lining, perhaps. Consider the data, the sheer volume of it, from the search and now from the wreckage. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are becoming crucial in sifting through complex data sets, identifying patterns, anomalies that human eyes might miss. The analysis of the black box data, the mapping of the debris field, AI will play a vital role. This tragedy is accelerating the adoption of these powerful tools in accident, investigation, and beyond. The concept of the digital twin, a virtual replica of an aircraft constantly updated with real-time data, this could become a reality. If a problem arises, engineers on the ground could analyze the situation using the digital twin, potentially offering solutions or understanding a failure even before a black box is recovered. This is the future towards which aviation technology is now rapidly moving, spurred by this event. Innovation often arises from our greatest challenges. The MH370 mystery presented an enormous challenge to our technological capabilities and to our understanding. The response has been a surge in innovation, in tracking, in deep-sea robotics, in data processing. These advancements will not bring back what was lost, but they will help ensure that such a mystery never unfolds again. Technology's next chapter is being written now. Section 8, a final answer, the legacy of MH370. The discovery of MH370 offers a chance for emotional closure for the families who have lived in a state of suspended grief for over a decade. The not knowing, it was a unique kind of pain. Now answers are within reach. The truth may be harsh, but it allows for mourning, for remembrance, for the slow process of healing to finally, truly begin. The world shares in their relief and in their sorrow. MH370 will forever be etched in the annals of aviation history as a symbol of profound mystery, of heartbreaking loss, but also of human perseverance. The relentless search, the refusal to give up by investigators, by families, by people around the globe, it speaks to our innate need to find answers, to understand, to make sense of the inexplicable. This spirit of determination is part of its complex legacy. The importance of never giving up, the search for truth, this is a powerful lesson from the MH370 saga. In a world often quick to move on, the sustained effort to find this lost aeroplane stands as a testament to our shared humanity and our commitment to those who vanished. It reminds us that every life is precious, that every question deserves an answer, if it can possibly be found. How will this event be remembered? As a catalyst for change in air safety, in technology, as a story of human resilience, and ultimately, as a mystery solved. The emotional resonance will linger for generations. The name MH370 will always evoke a sense of sadness, but now perhaps also a sense of resolution. A final answer to a question that haunted the world, the closing of a painful chapter, and a step towards